Hey, good afternoon. How are you doing? Happy New Year to you all. Hopefully, you're all keeping well. Kevin here. Today, I just want to have a quick chat to you. Obviously, I haven't been online too much. I'm going to explain why. Um, I've had a few challenges, health challenges, to hit me. Just not one, but actually three of them, very quick and very fast as well. And I've had, teeth out and operating for that, and had neck problem with three vertebrae out of place, and another issue as well, which I won't go into. Okay, so this is why I build a business online, and some people out there wonder, is it possible to do? Is it worth doing? Well, if I was working as a self-employed person, I've been a self-employed person before, and I've worked in a job or a business, and if I'm actually in the job or in the business, it actually, I have to be there all the time. I literally have to be in the business, working the business, whether that's a business or a job. You're trading time for money, and when you're trading time for money, it's not particularly a great place to be. And the reason for that is you've got to be there to produce money. You've got to be there to make it. And if you're there all the time in order to make it, it's not really business. I remember reading a book by who was it by? I'll come back to me. One of the richest people in the world, anyway. And he says, until you learn how to make income outside of your, or when you're asleep, that's really where you want to be. Up to that point, you're going to trade pretty much your time for money in relation to what you're doing. So you need to find a way to have an income producing, coming in without you being there, basically. And this is something that I was working on, I put together, and over the Christmas in particular, it really did kick in, because for traditional businesses or people that are in work, okay, if you're in work, you can go sick, you can get paid for that, or you don't get as much pay. But I was just thinking, as a business perspective, if you're building a business, well, then you need to be able to have a business where the money can come in, regardless whether you're there or not. And that's what I managed to do, and being able to do. So I really respect that. So it's only in times of challenges that you realise that you can only do so much, and then after that you've got to really start to look at other ways to develop an income. So if you're the expert, or maybe you're the chiropractor, or you're the specialist doctor in the field, and you're still trading time for money, it really doesn't matter. You could be a dentist, you could be an orthodontist, you could be just anybody that's working trading time for money. Hi guys, how you doing? Good to see you. And happy New Year. Happy New Year. And there's somebody else there. Rachel, hi Rachel, happy New Year to you. So this is what I want to quick chat to you about, because the benefits of working online are extraordinary, and they really did kick in the other day. When you have three different things that you can't do what you normally do during the day, but you have income coming in, it's a nice feeling. And it's something that I talk to people about. People overlook it sometimes, because maybe you're in a job, or you're trading time for money. It doesn't matter. You could be a teacher, it doesn't matter, policeman, it doesn't really matter. Or maybe you're a business owner yourself, but you're confined to working the job. You could be a taxi driver, you could be somebody self-employed, and I've been there as well. So when you're trading that time for money business, it really doesn't work. Now, I did do some advanced training with Robert Kiyosaki and learned about the different cash flow quadrants and that kind of stuff. But really, at the end of the day, you can build a business. You have the tools today to build a business. And what I'm going to do over the next couple of videos in particular is to talk to you, to talk to you about how you can develop a business, if that's something that you want to do for yourself, or maybe you have a traditional business and you're just not getting results online. I'm going to be sharing some insights in relation to how you can build a business even if you don't have a product yourself, which is going to be good. Okay, so all these things that I'm going to be covering over the next couple of videos, I'm going to be talking about some strategies in relation to helping you to understand. The first thing that you got to get it right, but is as obviously is the mental side of things. As can I do it? And once you're over that hurdle of can I do it, everything else will fall into place. Okay, so you need to work in your mindset. If there's two things that that I've been taught is first get the mindset right and then follow the pattern of success. And that's what you need to do. So you need to get to work on the mindset. Okay, that's really, really important. It's somewhat overlooked because people are go straight to maybe setting up a business. Maybe some people have set up a business online before and they haven't done it in a profitable area, or they haven't done it where there's a demand for the product, and therefore it fails for them. So in order to have a system in place where you're not totally relying on people, or you're totally not relying on you being there, particularly 24 hours a day or 7 days a week or 8 hours to make income, is really, really nice and really, really cool. So what I'm going to do is to share some stuff with you in relation to this, and you can apply these tactics and strategies to your own business. If you haven't got your business at the present moment, maybe this is something that you want to look at in the future for yourself. And it's at times when challenges hit that you really appreciate that you're not really affected as much as you think you are. If I was working in a traditional business, I would have to have a business premises, so I'd have to have staff, I'd have to have overheads, I'd have to pay rates, I'd have to pay water rates, I'd have to pay insurance, I'd have to pay to payroll, I'd have to do all these other things that you need to do in a traditional business that most people really don't know about. So if you're self-employed, you usually walk into an office and the office is there, and it's there for you in front of you. The self-employed person, you're producing all this stuff, strategy, you're producing all these things in place for an employee coming into the establishment. So more and more retail shops, I don't know whether you catch this over Christmas, but more and more retail shops are closing over especially even in the States, there's a lot of them closing, and the UK, there's a lot of them saying that they're closing, and here in Ireland as well. And the reason is for that is because people are now moving online. And I remember just reading a book by Zappos. Zappos is a shoe company, okay? They're a big shoe company in the United States. And a lot of people would said back then that, shoes, who buy shoes online, that kind of stuff. But Zappos have managed to be able to do that, and they're turning great profit in relation to what they're doing. So business can work online and offline as well. So what I'm going to do is share some strategies with you, and don't worry if you don't know anything about the internet, how it works or how it operates, because I'll be throwing some golden nuggets your way that you can go and you can use. I'll be showing you how you can source a digital product that you can sell online and make some money from doing that, and then maybe showing you a strategy where you can put in a system to make it work without you being there. We'll talk about things like advertising, free advertising. How much should you spend on advertising if you are in business, or how much do you expect to do this? And I found this strategy out a little while back, which it was very valuable. So we'll teach you things like that, and how you can get a return for your investment in relation to what you're doing. So regardless whether you have training or not have training, this would be particularly good. If you have a business that you're an offline business that you want to take on the internet, and you're thinking about that, you can implement these strategies into your own business as well. One of the things that most people fail on is not knowing how to implement the strategies. So we will touch on that as well, and show you a video that you can go and look at, and by all means you can go and check that out. If you like what you hear in the videos, by the way, share it out, let other people know. If we can get a group of people that are working at a same pace, it'll be equally good, and therefore people can benefit together. Okay, so that's it today. Have a great day. Hopefully you enjoyed this. I'm just waiting for my son to come out of school now. It's coming up to 2:15 in the afternoon, and this is another benefit to I suppose working online and not relying on just the job, which is as a friend of mine used to say, it was just over broke. So they keep you enough there to keep you there to sustain your living. And just remember that if you spend time reading proper books and being around proper people as well in the industry, you're going to get a great deal of information. Jim Rohn summed it up. He said formal education, which is what you do in a school or a college, will make you a living. Okay, formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. So you've got to have a balance of both. You've got to understand that it's good to have an education, but we need to go beyond that, and we need to start thinking like a business owner and saying to yourself, well, is there a way in the world with my skills that I can actually go and make an income without being there 24 hours a day? Step back, you know, it's a bit like being in a major street in Dublin or something like that in Grattan Street. You see the hustle and bustle of people. Just step back from it all and start to think differently for what you have. So once again, if you like this, please share it out. If you want to check out that video, by the way, you can just go to gplusdigitalmarketing.com. That's gplusdigitalmarketing.com/masterclass, okay, and you'll see a video there that'll kind of give you an idea of what we're talking about, okay. So until the next time, have a great day, and we'll talk to you again next time, where we'll cover a little bit more detail about how you can set yourself up as a marketer online, so you can get success, okay. So have a great day. This is a value-driven piece of information coming your way, so make sure that you share this out, okay, and have a great day. Bye for now.